Hello and welcome to SirSmuggler's Let's Play episode 69 today. I've been tinkering a bit with the farm setup here. As you can see, I now got 3 quarters with the peat bog and only one part with the tree farm. And also I tested some other saplings. So right now I'm running the ebony saplings. And it appears the storage monitors here doesn't really want to display different pictures for different saplings. It does distinguish the counter on them, but not the picture. So this is actually the ebony sapling. So it seems this is working rather nicely right now. I am slowly but surely building up some dirt. I've been using a lot of dirt and I'll show you where in a moment. But it is increasing now, very, very slowly, but it is increasing. So that's nice. And I also added wax monitoring here, because that's used for making wax capsules, which are used to make water capsules, which is used to make bog earth for the peat bog. So that might be a good idea to have here, I figured. So let's see, what else? Yes, I want to show you. So when you change your farm, you know, you make these circuit boards with the electron tubes of different kinds. And pro tip, if you make a new board with another setup, don't just click it on top of the previous board. You will lose that board. I think you need to use your soldering iron to actually get the old board out. So yeah. And yeah, I'm using these ebony saplings now. It's has the largest trait for size, so, and it is a 3x3 girth on that tree, so it's really can't grow more than one tree at a time, but when they do grow, it's a massive tree and it produces just tons of wood, so it evens out, I think. And lots of saplings being produced. I started with like 20 or something, so that's not a problem. And there's some bad guys hanging out underneath my rubber tree. So what else? Yes, I am back at my old quarry site, working on that forestation project. So I'm gonna head over there now and continue that, and I'll meet you there. And here we are. So this is the first quarry that I fixed up. That was a while ago, but turned out real nice. Now I'm turning my attention to the second one here, a bit larger than the first. And I thought I'd show you how I gone about and done this. So there was a number of ponds, like at least 4 different ponds on the surface here when I started the quarry, and so everything's filled with water, of course. So the first thing I did was go down a little bit here and set up a filler and just plug the bottom with the cobblestone. Because I want to keep the ponds as they were, or more or less as they were. So I don't want to like remove everything. So I just decided they won't be any deeper than this, and then set up the 4 there. So that's the minimum level. And if I can get out of here, it's getting night time. And then the next step, I started to fill in the borders, like outline where I want the ponds to be and place down dirt. So I'll actually do that with the next one. I got 2 more ponds here that I want to fix up. So I'll just go sleep, and then we'll start with that little project. And here we go. So obviously this was one of the ponds. And due to how water source blocks interact with each other and form new source blocks, the ponds kind of take on this square shape when you start quarrying out the area. So I want to create a little more natural and rounded shapes. Let's first just get our bearings here. Come on now. That's better. So this should be on the same level as that water there. Yes, it is. So just fill in some contours here and make it look somewhat natural. It's not really important exactly what it looks like. You get the idea. So I will be doing this for a while, and I'll be back when I'm done. So I set up the contours here of the pond, so this is the shape I want, at the surface anyway, and next I'm gonna just dive in and start clogging up the sides, so basically trapping all the water inside and make the flowing water stop. And fence posts, really great tool for working underwater. Just plonk one down and you have an air pocket to breathe. So now I just fill in with cobblestone all the way around, following this shape that I set up. And don't forget to breathe. So I'll be doing that, and I'll be back when I'm done. And now I got the entire pond here enclosed, so water can't get out, and then I like to just remove all the leftover source blocks that I might have on the outside here, just to make the water here disappear, or this flowing water, because it is annoying to me. And eventually we're going to fill the entire area that is not water, of course, with dirt, and make it nice and green again. But yeah, so this is the process I use. Away with all the source blocks. And we should have much less water. And of course we still got that entire body of water right over there. That's going to get the same treatment, but I'll do that entirely off camera. And as you can see, I've done one there and one there. So looking good. And a few more source blocks here. So I'll just continue doing this, and I'll be back when I'm ready to continue with the rest. You don't need to see this. So yeah, I'll be back. After much swimming and choking and stuff like that, I got my ponds framed in, and all the annoying water is gone. So obviously there's still a lot to do on the inside here to make them kind of ball shaped and yeah, looking nice on the inside. Not these steep cobblestone sides. So some dirt and gravel and sand and stuff. But first I kind of want to start with filling out everything else here. And I got my filler, and well, it's gonna use up a whole lot of cobblestone to fill all that. And the top layer will be dirt, of course. Keep it green and nice. But I don't want to have since I have this floor here, I don't want to lay just dirt on top so that monsters can spawn downstairs. So I also brought a couple of these marvelous machines, the igneous extruders. So I'm gonna let them work for me while I am... Cobblestone, yes. Can I do this perhaps? And he's producing cobblestone, and you know what, you can output it to that side. Like so. So I'm going to set up a couple of those things, and they'll produce cobblestone for me, and then I'm going to run around with my fiddler and markers and this energy saddle, and pretty soon I will have this all covered up with cobblestone up to, well, just below the surface there. So again, I'll be back. So let me tell you, the filler, awesome tool. Thanks to that guy and of course the cobble generators here, it was really quick work to fill out all this area with cobblestone. So from the very bottom of these, I don't know, is it like 5 or 6 layers or something, and up to this level, cobblestone, solid cobblestone all over this area, everywhere. So I just used the filler over and over, like strips in between all these things, so as to not fill in the actual water and remove any source blocks. So I got a nice area to work with here now. Next step, of course, fill in dirt. So we got a nice clear dirt area, or grass. See, the grass is already spreading around the ponds here. I think this would be really beautiful. And then I want to build a tree. I planted lots of trees here, but in this area I think I want to build a really large, interesting looking tree. I've never tried that, but could be interesting to see if I can make something look half decent. So I'm going to use my trusty friend the filler and get some dirt going here. And I actually don't have that much dirt yet, so I can't really make all of it, but let's just start off with a little bit. Why not? So I usually do something like this, and that's of course not quite right. So like that, and filler, and fill pattern, dump some dirt in, and yes, of course, power, that's what you need. And I got some right here. Perfect. You are coming with me. So this is basically what I did for filling up with cobblestone. Though of course I used three-dimensional patterns. Since I'm just using one layer here, that's not important. Perfect. But yeah, I'm gonna run out of dirt real soon, and I only got like 100 or so back at the base. The farm is producing a surplus of dirt, so that's good, but it's very slow. The peat bog produces dirt as a byproduct, but it's yeah, it's very slow, so it's gonna take like ages to get enough dirt to fill in all this. Get a nice grass. But I'm a patient man, so I'll just take it a little bit at a time. But that means I'm not gonna do much more with this area in this episode. I'm gonna have to come back later when I got more dirt reserves. I could of course start digging out good dirt somewhere or set up a new quarry, but I don't want to do that. A new quarry will be needed eventually, but not yet. So I think I'm actually going to wrap up this episode right here. It's probably a little bit shorter than usual, but and a bit different. Back to landscaping and stuff instead of automation. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you want to come back and see me again. Until next time, bye bye!